That's creative, too.
I can do that.
I know.
I can. Write a story about that.
Sounds good to me. Oh, sleep.
Me too.
You know what I've been dreaming about lately?
What?
Sleep.
Ah.
I even dream of sleep. Oh, please.
Mr. Thatcher?
Yes, and I'm clean. I paid all my parking tickets. I haven't even jaywalked in over a year.
You know a little foreign lady, white hair, cane, lives around here?
Mrs. Dupsha, she's our neighbor. Is there something wrong?
And we found her wandering around the neighborhood in her pajamas, babbling in some foreign language. Yours was the only name we could understand.
Is she okay?
I think she fell down, scraped her knee.
Well, where is she?
In the patrol car. She got any relatives you know of?
Yeah, she has a nephew in Indiana. Are you going to take her to the hospital?
Well, we tried, ma'am. She won't go.
Well, maybe we could take her there.
You assuming responsibility for her?
Yes, of course. We'll take care of her.
It's just a little dizzy spell. I mean, after all, I'm 80 years old. I have the right not to be perfect, Vladimir.
Vladimir? Well, I've been called worse.
Do you think I'm going to spend the night in this hospital? You're to be examined by a doctor. My knee's all right. I'm going home.
Doesn't seem to be anything broken, so you can go home.
Oh,
Why don't you get ready to go? There isn't much wrong with her physically, but emotional responses are pretty erratic, and she has some serious disorientation. She'll need some watching. Do you live with her?
No, we're neighbors.
Well, do you know if there have been any long-term arrangements made for her? Or any friends or family members who can stay with her? Or anybody she can move in with? Well, this doesn't have to be decided immediately, although some decision has to be made for her.
Well, I'll call her nephew.
And she can certainly stay with us until he decides what to do.
I can hear everything you're saying. I'm not deaf. I'm going home. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
Mrs. Dupsha.
I have heard enough from you tonight. Vladimir. Stop. You must try for perfection. No compromise, no compromise. Yes, I told you, posture is grace. And grace, magic. And magic. Dance. Oh, let's try again. Dance! Let's try again. Dance!
Mrs. Dupcha, I came to read to you.
No! I said arabesque! Arabesque! Zip!
Mrs. Dupcha?
Прекрасная Ирина.
It smells like something's burning in here.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
So I wanted to thank you folks for keeping Aunt Liliana here till I could come.
Oh, it's no trouble.
You know, I keep thinking, if it wasn't for your daughter...
Well, someone was watching over both of them. We're really pretty lucky.
Hi, Aunt Liliana. I'm really sorry that you're not feeling well.
I feel fine. In fact, I could enter the Olympics.
Yeah. But you know what, Aunt Liliana? We're all kind of afraid that you might harm yourself. Wandering around at night, forgetting where you are, and now leaving the kitchen with the stove on?
Well, I mean, if you would stop checking on me, then you would worry less. In fact, I don't even know what you're doing here.
Beverly and I, my wife, we talked about having her come live with us, but we can't. You know, we just can't. Beverly is working crazy hours. I'm putting in 15 hours a day at the newspaper, and Aunt Liliana, there'd be nobody there to watch you.
But nobody has to watch me. I'm not a cake in the oven, okay?
And you know what? I'm sure that there are some nice, very nice places right here in Glenbrook. We could sell your studio.
Sell my studio? Why should I sell my studio?
All right, fine. You know what? We need to talk about this reasonably. It's time that we talk about a retirement home.
A retirement home?
Yes, a retirement home.
I should retire to a retirement home? Oh, please, I mean, it's just ridiculous. There's no need to. There's no need.
Okay, fine. That decision is yours. The question is then, Aunt Liliana, do you have another suggestion?
Well, I'm not going to be put away. I am not going to be put away as long...
Yeah, I'll get some water.
No one's going to put you away. No one. You can stay here until things settle down.
Good morning, Mrs. Dubcha.
Anastasia.
No, I'm Rebecca. Well, I'm gonna be late for school.
Good morning, sweetie. Corky up yet?
Well, you know how it is in the morning, terminally hygienic. Mom, Mrs. Dubcha doesn't recognize me anymore. I just tried to talk to her and she doesn't know me.
Of course she does, honey. She's just depressed, that's all. Can you blame her? Out of her home? Out of her studio?
Out of her mind.
Becca.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Just give her some time. She'll come around. She's one of the spunkiest women I've ever known. She'll be back teaching her dance classes before you know it.
No, Mom. I don't think so. She's so old. What will happen to her if she can never go back home again?
I don't know.
What happens to a person when they get real old and they have no place to go?
The people who love them find them a place where they can be happy. Mrs. Dupcha, I'm going to run the kids to school, and then I'm off to work. Is there anything you need? Anything I can get you before I leave?
No. Thank you.
Do you want me to run by your apartment and bring you more things?
No, I don't belong here, Lubushka. It's your home and it's your family and your life. But I'm leaving.
No. You're welcome here. We love having you. It's an honor.
No, not an honor, a burden. And I don't want to be a burden to anyone. I'm leaving, Lubushka.
Mrs. Dupcha, I don't really think that you should go home alone. If you don't want to stay here, at least let me help you find a place that's happy and comfortable.
Do you know of such a place where there is music and dance and my heart can sing and my soul can roar? Do you know of such a place?
The Boy in the Restaurant by Charles Thatcher. There was a boy who worked in his father's restaurant. He helped Hans cook. He washed pots and he stacked boxes of vegetables so that the tomatoes didn't get squashed. I wrote that all by myself.
Is that all of it?
Yes.
You're gonna have to go further, Charles. How did this boy feel about his job? Personalize it, dig into it. Use your creativity to become this boy. The beginning's not bad. You just don't have an end. I want you to try it again.
You don't like the story.
Well, it needs some work.
How?
No, I want you to discover the answer. Nobody can be creative for you. It's got to come from yourself. Okay?
I'm coming down the line. Sorry. I'll be right with you, sir. I just gotta
No, I saw him before. It was How's everything, guys? Great. Good. Great.
Okay, order.
Be with you in a minute.
Everything. It's a good menu.
Not a moment too soon.
What happened? What are you giving away?
Here you go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Thanks a lot. Come back real soon. Grab an apron. Dive in.
I can't. Joe just sent me out on errands. I gotta go back to work.
Can I get a check, please?
Yeah, coming right up. If this keeps up, you can quit Jerry. I'll need your help here.
Drew, we have to find a place for Mrs. Dupcha.
Can we talk about this later? Excuse me. Dessert? Fresh carrot cake.
Why not?
For Mrs. Dupcha, this is later. This is as late as it gets.
Babe, I really like her. You know I do. And I know how much you and Becca love her. But she's really not our responsibility. She has family. A nephew.
Who can't take her?
What about Sunnyvale? Your order's coming right up. Babe, I got a lot of fire under hands. I really can't talk to you about it right now, okay?
See what I mean? Yeah. So, what do you think that one is?
It's delicious. You'll like like it. Yeah, I gotta give you the other person, but I'll be back in a second, okay?
Hey, great sandwich there.
No answer.
Oh, who you calling?
Home. I told Mrs. Dupcher I'd call and check in.
Try the studio. Maybe she went home.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Here, try this.
You get a check, please? I have no idea.
I'll be right with you.
I have no idea why.